Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dyson Sphere Project. Where today I'm going to show you guys my own personal little Dyson Sphere world. First thing obviously I'm going to do is show you my Dyson Sphere. So this is it right now. Pretty nice, eh? So I have originally I started with the outer wall for the sphere to obviously produce power. We're currently producing 4.9 gigawatts of power. So it's 1.18 or 1.18 from our sails just kind of going around. And you notice that the sails are actually going clockwise on the outside and everything internally is going counterclockwise in the center. I thought that would mess with people. I was hoping to get the internal one to go clockwise, and I forgot to do it. It was planned to go clockwise, counterclockwise, counterclockwise, and then clockwise. Thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, so this is it. I built a small Dyson Sphere initially. It was just actually around the equator. Then over time, I built the bottom and the top, which is pretty cool. And then I was like, wait, can I build a Dyson Sphere in a Dyson Sphere and see what happens? And sure enough, you can. From what I've been told, some people are saying you can actually build multiple Dyson Spheres around a single planet. But I thought this was good. This is my first attempt at a Dyson Sphere. I think I'm going to make just a generic one very, very soon. So right now I'm actually in the process of remodeling my base. So this is the starting planet that I was on. We'll let Ammon go around it. I've got some things turned on that'll help things go around a little faster. So the first thing is we're going to turn game speed up to, I think it's 32 times. Just so that way we can see the whole planet. So this is the starting planet. We have a fair amount of resources on there, which is pretty good. Let's keep hitting the add button for now. You can see here that I've got basically everything going into storage bins, then going into logistics stations, which I'm actually going to be changing up shortly. Because my plan was to remove all the resources from this planet and get them all into storages. You're actually getting down there. You're getting down there. They'll start with 24 million. They're down to 5. You're down to 18. Most of the stuff started at 24 million. So the plan is to actually turn this planet here into my just storage planet. This is going to store basically everything. The plan will be to have around the equator the primary here we go. I can actually show you. Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. So the plan is to have these all the way around the equator, storing the finished goods. Then have one planet in the system that specifically does just smelting. Have one planet in the planetary cluster that does, manufacturing of just, smelting. Then have one that does just manufacturing of tier 1 goods. Then have another planet that does just tier 2 goods. And basically have a whole bunch of planets that specialize in something. Right now, my main thing is just basically removing all resources from Epsilon Valorum 3, Valorum 4. 2 is just the gas giant. And then you're using Epsilon Valorum 1 as you can see, my primary plant, was my primary Dyson Sphere and production facility. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to fly over there. And I'll show you guys what's going on. So let's turn off for the moment our speed thing here. And we're going to run over to Epsilon Valorum, which I think is on the other side of the sun, actually. So we get to fly through some stuff here. If you've never seen this before, this is really cool. So these are the solar sails, which are modeled in the game, which is so cool. We'll fly into them a little bit here. How awesome is that? They're actually modeled, which is cool. Okay, so we'll fly through the Dyson Sphere. So you actually can fly through the structure. As you can see, it has no hit box or anything. But you can actually fly through it itself, which is really cool. And I have to look for our... There it is. So I lucked out. I found this seed on, I think it was Steam. And it will give us the ability, or gave me the ability to have a tidally locked planet. So as you can see, I am manufacturing everything. And I mean everything on this planet. I've got my logistics centers in the north part of the island, or the planet, bringing a whole bunch of things down. I have my warp cores being produced somewhere on this planet that then send out all my warp cores here. The warp cores then go from there to these 4 interplanetary stations, which get the rare goods. They're only getting rare goods. So, you know, your kimberlite, your silicon, and all your optical crystals. Yes, I have colonized a black hole, and I'm getting unipolar magnets. The only thing I do not have at the moment is antimatter, just because I haven't turned on the antimatter ability for these guys yet. My plan is to actually set up a manufacturing process for antimatter, utilizing these guys very, very soon. You can't see my mouse. I've been noticing that's been a problem as of late. Let's do... so this is a display capture. Okay. Well, we'll turn you off, and let's go here. And, oh, well, you think you're capturing Factorial. There's your problem. How about now? There we go. All right. Now you also get to see the pop-ups. So yeah, so the plan is to have these guys later on producing my antimatter, aka using the particle generation. They all are getting graviton lenses, which is increasing what they can do. Each one's putting out 25 megawatts, which isn't that crazy. Overall consumption, as you can see here, not bad. Pretty much, I think almost everything is being utilized here, if not consumed at some point or another. I have gotten to the point where I need to obviously reconfigure some manufacturing on my manufacturing place. Few reasons. Number one is I've noticed that these right here, like this spot right here, is the bottleneck. I can only put out so many goods into these logistic stations because of the splitters. What are they again? The sorters, which, yeah, bad idea. So this whole thing right here was a bad idea. I need to redo all this. So you can see where I'm actually already starting to redo it over here with my magnets and plates, and over here with my circuits and things like that. I'm starting to kind of rework things. I'm setting up so that basically they don't refill. So that way I can actually kind of do things. And then all these ones I've already swapped over, because basically I just wasn't producing enough of some of this stuff, and it was kind of crappy. And then I realized, well, my output is being limited to, you know, a few things here. In this case, it was always being limited, which kind of sucked, to these right here. So what I'm also going to be doing over the next little bit is just kind of modifying a couple things here and there. Like this here no longer needs to be there. Let's delete all of you. Like that doesn't need to be there. I can actually get rid of that line altogether, because I was running low on plates and I couldn't figure out why. And then I realized later on that my plates, my big issue with the plates was just that. It was the bandwidth, basically. I was overtaxing my bandwidth for those sorters going in. I had, well, basically this setup right here for my magnets and my my plates, and I was basically using up too much of them. And the amount of plates that I use was just drastic. It was actually very high, to the point where I was actually contemplating building another one down at the other end here. And you can see that I started building a second plate production. And I'm actually in the process of working on this one. Now, luckily enough for me, this was pretty much, as you can see, just a simple fix. I basically just went, I think there's 40, there's 20 and 20. So my plan here is just do 20 and 20 again, and they do 20 and 20 of the magnets, 20 and 20 of that, 20 and 20 of that, and that and that. Then I should have theoretically all my smelting good to go. I'll have I'll have 5 full things of it, and what I can then do, and this is actually one of the reasons why I plan on doing a little bit more over there, is to then get rid of all this by cutting this off here, here, and here, and then using the new ones, which will be built, which will be built over here, will be then there to supplement once all this is run out, so I can then come back and fix all this. Because in the end, one of the things I need to do as well is upgrade all of these to interplanetary logistics. Because right now they're just planetary logistics. If I want to be able to make these work properly, or even to go to other planets, I need to set up interplanetary ones as well. So what I've also done, I've actually got to go to the other pole. So we're going to just go here. And yeah, I right click everywhere. So here at the other pole, not only do I have all my guns launching here, way more storage because we're pulling a lot of resources from the other end. I need to put in still another warp location, and then these guys all are going to be sent actually to fulfill orders. These are going to have mostly ores and things like that, because in the end the plan for this place is to just be all smelting all the time, and I'm going to have basically the 4 guys here just sending goods. That's their job. Send 1,000 goods at a time. There are a couple mods that make these a little bit bigger and more better, and that's the plan. So the whole plan is actually to have the entire, I'll go to the M, is once I've gotten a lot of the raw materials kind of consumed in the location, especially around here, from the 3 planets we have, because right now this is actually grabbing everything from this planet. So all my raw goods right now are being taken from Valorum 4 and 3 and then brought over here to Valorum 1. Well, Valorum 1 is also consuming everything. So the plan is we're basically trying to consume all the raw resources. We're going to turn Valorum 3, into a storage facility where anything that's finished will go there. So any finished plates, any finished anything are going to go there. And the way you can do that is by telling these guys to, obviously do a remote supply, and they'll all supply the places that are doing the remote demand over here. But I'm going to keep them off of warpers, so they should only be going to the one that they can go to. Theoretically, I'm kind of hoping for in the future where I can actually tell, hey, the depot that's here, I only want it to go over here, and that's it. Don't go anywhere else. I don't like this whole just generic supply, generic demand. Like if I could tell it to go to an exact location, I'd be looking forward to something like that. But yeah, so that is my Dyson Sphere. We're getting there. The plan is I have already gone interplanetary, as you've noticed. Anything with a name currently has, basically I've gone there. There we go. Right click on the star. There we go. So anything with a name I've actually gone to. So we've gone to Kura, Mubsathat, Black Hole, Theta Capricorni, Canum Venticorum, and Caus Media. Gone to all of them at the moment. My plan is to obviously expand and go further. I've only been to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only been to 6 systems. And I think even some of these I haven't actually been to. Like I don't think I've actually been to this one, this K-Star. I'm pretty sure that the only reason why I see it is because I actually went to, or sorry, no, I've never been to Kurha. Yeah, because I actually warped from Valorum to this K-Star because I wanted the organic crystal and the spinal form crystals. So there's that. But yeah, so this is my personal thing. I'm actually contemplating taking a break personally from this, and because now, I mean, I've done it, right. I built the Dyson Sphere. The plan is going to be long term to probably wait a little bit and maybe see what kind of mods come out and things like that. Because right now, the biggest problem I have with the game is actually very simple. The grind near the end is ridiculous. Like, I've already ripped out a whole bunch of buildings and stuff like that, stuff that mostly built the Dyson Sphere, but there's no way to recycle it. I kind of wish there was that ability to recycle a lot of those buildings. Yeah, I can use them around other planets. I can use them on other planets to build Dyson Spheres there, but right now I don't really have a reason. Like, the reason why I have my solar sails going right now is because I don't see any other purpose other than just using them to fire more. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's like I can turn the railguns off. I can cut off their solar sails. I can store the solar sails. But right now, I don't have the logistics or the ability to build another Dyson Sphere around another planet right now. I'd rather rebuild and modify the current existing system I have, maybe, to be a little bit more efficient. But right now, with this system pretty much done, it's all about basically just being like the aliens from Independence Day. Basically, I've started collecting the resources from this and the other systems around me. Do I want to go? Whoops. Do I want to go instead? Do I want to go just like really far? Like, I've got to think. Yeah, I got a neutron star there. I've never seen what the neutron star is. I don't know if I have any. Yeah, I don't have any super giants from what I. Actually, wouldn't O be a super giant? Because if I click you and then I click you, click you. Yeah, so you zoom in the same distance though. So I have to look at like, oh, the radius. Here we go. 1.16. Where is that O type that I saw? 1.42 radius. Okay, so I'm assuming this is 4 times the size of our starting system, which would be interesting. Kind of like maybe just jump from there to here and see what I can do. Not quite. Yeah, maybe start anew. Maybe not. We'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, there's kimberlite, there's fire ice, and there's sulfuric acid. Wow, that's actually a really good start. There's titanium, there's silicon, there's copper, there's water, and there's sulfuric acid, and there's deuterium and hydrogen times 2. Okay, so what we're doing is we're actually going to go to this system here. How long is it going to take? It's going to take me 3 minutes to get there. Interesting. Okay, I need to grab some warpers, which are at the other pole. And you guys actually get to see the way warping works. Technically, I only need 2 warpers, right? Once again, I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I do have unlimited power turned on. Yeah, let's take 50. Yeah. I got 14. Yeah, more than enough. There, back. Really? There. All right, so we're going to go to that O-type star. So what's it called? So the problem is I also might not be able to see it. So it's in the direction of Mustath. It's called Capra Kansiri. So it's are there any other? Well, those are Blue Giant. Okay, we're going to the obviously the Blue Giant. LBV 1554. Oh, actually, it's in the direction of Theta Capricorni. Okay, it's closer. So where is Cabra Capricorni? It's right there. Okay. I'm going to assume it's that right there. Nope. That one? Still LBV 1754. You hit tab and you can actually thumbnail them. Or tab them. I'm just going to do this real quick. Yep, that's the Blue Giant. Oh, yeah. So what you do is you center yourself over it and you hit caps lock. All right, so it's going to take us 3 minutes to get there. So I'm going to talk about a few other things in this game. So one of the things I do like about this game is the fact that it doesn't end. You can just keep going, right? Just like Factorio, Satisfactory, and a few others, you can do that. Number two, when you're in Warp, you're not locked in. I can actually change direction if I wanted to and go to Klaus Media if I wanted to. Like, I'd actually be like, you know what? No, I'm going to Klaus Media instead. But I'm not. I'm going to go and say, nope, I'm going to LBV 175425. You can line up your little target thing there, and there you go. And I like how you can actually look at other things as you go around. So you can see, like, there is something over. Oh, that's the black hole. Still got 11. Oh, actually, there's nothing out this way. But I do like how the fact it also tells you, like, basically we're knocking off a 0.1 light years every second. 3, 2, 1. Just want to make sure I'm lined up. So there is something right there. That's Atra. That's 8. Which is interesting. Usually once I get within 1 or 2 light years, once I see the planets start showing up, that's when I will stop temporarily. Also, I would have a whole bunch of deuterium fuel rods with me. Here we go. So that is it right there. So we're actually going to aim still for the sun. And we're going to, once this goes down to single digit, whoa! So that planet is 8 astronomical units away. How many planets are in this system? Just 1. Holy crap, that is a big sun. Right, we're going to run over to this one and see what's on it. Actually, I can probably just click you and just go Planet Lava. So that's got grading crystal. Solar is 169. Nice. Okay. So I'm just going to run over to it real quick. So in this case, what I would probably do is set up LBV 175425 as something that would only collect, what are they? Basically the small carrier rockets and a whole bunch of solar sails. That's all they would do. That's all they would get. Is solar sails and carrier rockets. And what I would probably do is set up a thing where they have a certain amount each time. And oh my gosh. How far is this planet? Hit tab and it puts you in free look. Wow. Because I have a lot of spare. Oh, I missed. Yep. Oh, nice. Okay, so there's a little lava. We see it's sulfuric acid, right? As a... Nope, that was the other thing. But yeah, so this... Where is the sun? There it is. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's definitely bright. Like, holy crap. So to put that in perspective, this planet here is like... It's 11 times the distance of this. Or 8.1. So there's 8 suns that could fit between here and here that goes there. This blue giant is 11 times bigger than our home planet. It's twice as luminous. It's like 5 times hotter. It's obviously very much older. And the mass, holy crap, 12? What is the mass of my starting? So to put it in perspective, yeah, it's twice as luminous as the starting. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous. Like, just clicking. So that is when you click on the sun. And then when I click on Epsilon Valorum, it's that big. When I zoom out and click on the blue giant, holy, it's like, yeah. That's interesting. I've never been to the blue giant. Never actually looked at it. Damn. Though you can see the Dyson Sphere graphics around each sun, which kind of sucks, but yeah, well. But yeah, so that is my little personal Dyson Sphere project world. If you're interested in seeing me do a Let's Play or even start a new Let's Play with it, leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to hear my other opinions on the game or any other game, look for my honest reviews. With that in mind, thanks for watching. See you next time.